I heard you was 5'1".
Okay, that joke was funny for 2 minutes.
Humble.
Oh my lord. So for those of you who don't know, this is Packgod, aka the Packgod, aka the internet's best packer. And for the better part of the last 3 months, his entire reputation has been getting torched online. I'm talking about non-stop memes, TikToks, YouTube videos. Basically every corner of the internet is just relentlessly dragging him. I actually made a video about this whole situation around a month and a half ago, and at the time I thought things couldn't get much worse. But I was surely mistaken, because since that time, the memes have only doubled and gotten a lot funnier, and I just felt this special calling from God to make another video on it. He also made a couple videos himself, kind of mocking the whole hating on him trend, so we're also gonna look at that too. But before that, let me give you guys a little background. So as I said before, Packgod is the internet's best packer, and what that means is he goes into Discord calls and just roast people. Whether you're an OF demon, a fairy in a costume, or even just a random e-girl, when Packgod calls, you better answer the phone.
We are here to defeat the enemy. We are not here to listen to you sizzling.
No, but in all seriousness, Packgod was and still is a very popular creator. He blew up in like 2023 from Discord battles and became kinda an internet icon, gaining over 5 million subscribers just on his main account and nearly another million on his alt account. And that's not even counting the massive following he had already built on the original channel he had shared with Leg, but that's a whole different situation. The point is, Packgod was basically going mainstream in such a short amount of time. Like, you couldn't scroll on YouTube and not see his content, because dude was pulling tens of millions of views per video, which is just insane. Like, the least popular video on his main channel has 1.4 million views. So that should tell you something. And obviously, when someone is getting views and traction on this scale, they'll develop an audience. And in this case, a very large audience. He had thousands of fanboys changing their profile pictures to him and trying to mimic what he did in the voice calls. I think at one point there were also a lot of people pretending to be him on Discord, which is insane. And overall, people basically saw him as a god. But that was all until his fan base actually grew up. You see, the thing about Packgod fans is that they were all practically under the age of 10, which honestly makes sense when you look at the content that made him go viral.
You just finished giving a rim job to Lady Rainicorn off Adventure Time. Hieroglyphics on your face. Because today we observe a royal internet crackhead. It is natural habitat. Let's observe some of his prominent physical features. Notice how he has elongated airhead extremes coming out of his hair, and how he looks like an underprivileged skittle.
This video got 11 million views. Are we serious? This right here is probably the experience every single past Packgod fan had to deal with. The realization that this content is trash. Like utter trash. Garbage trash. Trash so bad that it smells like a chicken bone. No, but seriously, it's bad. All of his content, aka packs, just turned out to be loud random noises that no one can actually decipher or understand. His fan base just kind of went along with it because it was Packgod and he was making a lot of sounds. And look, if you guys don't believe me, we can have a test. I'll play a random snippet of like 5 seconds from a Packgod roast, and I'll cover the captions, and I want you guys down below to let me know what he's saying and what he's talking about. You ready? All right, class. What did he say? Nobody? Okay. And once again, these are the type of realizations his audience and fanboys had to come to terms with. Nobody knows what he's saying. Matter of fact, he doesn't even know what he's saying. And because of that, ever since his audience gained consciousness, it has been a bad day to be named Packgod. Now, like I said in the last video, I don't know what day it was or when it happened, but ever since that day, every social media platform has been filled with nothing but Packgod hate. And my God, is it hilarious. You said Packgod? Packgod? And yeah, basically every comment is just stuttering Packgod, because the joke is, since Packgod packs/roast people, everybody is afraid of him, even though everybody knows that the roasts are terrible. And the internet also makes fun of Packgod fans, because even though there aren't that many of them anymore, there was definitely a time where people used to threaten people with getting Packgod to humble them, and now everybody's just looking back at that time and cringing to death.
No, please don't hurt me. I'll call you know who. Who are you gonna call, buddy? Packgod, humble him. Packgod, humble him. Yeah, go ahead, kill him.
They just executed him. And by the way, if you think these are one-off videos, you are surely mistaken, because searching anything Packgod related on the internet will give you thousands of these videos. Like, I wish I could count every single video, but I genuinely believe these are in the thousands. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's any positive Packgod content anywhere on the internet. Searching his name on TikTok brings nothing but the Packgod memes and hate. Searching his name on Google also doesn't work because it has hate. I mean, one of the most top results was a video made and the thumbnail is literally 5'1" and corny, and they have his age listed as 35 years old, even though he came out and said that wasn't true. But I mean, Google has his age as 35. Like, they're hating on him. You can't even go in the comment section of his own video to find a positive comment, because it just doesn't exist. His comment sections now are nothing but trolling, or just people saying things like, I used to be a Packgod fan, but now I've developed a brain for once. He really is a cornball. Packgod, humble him. Packgod, your mom went to Walmart and turned into an apple. Part of growing up is realizing that Packgod is corny. And yeah, with the comment section with 44,000 comments, I'm betting like 40,000 of them are that exact comment. People just saying how corny Packgod is now. And although I kind of feel bad, you can't really help it when your entire channel is just making fun of people. Like, I couldn't imagine having thousands of hate videos made on me that look like this. Landlord, you're getting evicted. Pack your things. Me. Packgod? Packgod, humble him. Packgod, man, shut your fiddly diddly diddlesticks up. Me. Old landlord got cooked. What on earth am I reading? It's just all brain rot. But you want to know what the biggest piece of brain rot is in this whole situation? Packgod himself hopping on his own hate trend. Now, when I first saw this yesterday, I didn't actually believe it was him, but then I realized that he has 188k followers on TikTok, so I was guessing it was him. And I don't know how I missed this, but yeah, he hopped on his own hate trend, and it's hilarious. So as you can see on his page, he has the caption, world's greatest humbler, devil emoji, devil emoji, devil emoji. So you know we're in for a doozy. He also has 5 videos on his page, and 4 of these are him on the trend. So let's start with the first one.
Bro, what the f are you doing?
No. Okay, but was that before or after your mom was like,
What is happening? Did he just rev his mouth? And with him standing on chairs like this, he is never going to beat the 5'1" allegations. Because if you guys don't already know, that's basically what started this whole hate train.
Cause he's my little bitch.
I heard you were 5'1", bro.
But anyway, let's move on to the next Packgod TikTok.
I heard you was 5'1".
Okay, that joke was funny for 2 minutes.
Humble. You want to talk about a real short ass?
Look at that dude, DDG. Bro's like 5'3" with
Space boots on his feet. Hold up, DDG, 5'3", wears space boots, but still
shorter than me.
midget. Humble.
Bro has completely lost the plot. And why is he staring at me like this? And I guess it is true what they say, that if you can't beat him, join him. Because he can't beat the hate trend, so I guess he just joined it. But since Packgod just humbled me,
humble,
I guess this is the end of the video. Goodbye.